Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cosmic Conversations. Tonight is, or all day has been, the winter solstice, and so we are so grateful that you're joining us. It feels a little sacred as we move from one season into the next, tonight being the longest night of the year. But tomorrow, daylight starts coming back, creeping into our life as we work our way up to the new year, which is going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. So I am your host, Sheila Seppi with Cosmic Conversations, and I want to thank you guys for joining us, whether it's live or whether you're watching us on replay. So each week we bring you some of the top speakers in the field of spirituality, conscious expansion, mysticism, cosmic awareness, health, and healing. So you don't want to miss out. And if you do, catch us on the replay. Now, if you're not already signed up to be on our mailing list, you can do so at thegalacticalliance.org, right here behind my shoulder, or you can go to the consciousawakeningnetwork.org, and we will send you at least 2, 3, and maybe even 4 emails a week. So just be prepared for that. But we would love, love, love to have you with us. Now, speaking of love, 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 I could not think of a better person to have tonight on this beautiful winter solstice than our very own Marianna Lee Hernandez. Now, Marianna is a natural psychic. She's a medium. She's a sacred feminine channel. She's also a practicing soul retrieval specialist, DNA activator, quantum vector healing, a new earth guide, and a cellular light specialist. Tonight, she's going to talk to us about showing up to your beingness in 2023. Mariana, it is so, so good, honey, to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while.
Thank you, Sheila. Oh my God. Yes, it has. It feels like forever.
Yes, well, I am very, very happy to have you here. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything over to you and let you just, take it away. Let us know when you are ready for some Q&A because I am sure we will have plenty of them for you. So take it away, Mariana.
Yay.
Thank you so much for having me here tonight. I am so happy and so honored and so blessed to be spending it today with you. I just found out it's actually our last show until the new year. And it is the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And it is such a magical night, especially for myself, because it is my spiritual rebirth day. This is when I celebrate and reevaluate life for the ending of the year and to beginning of the new year. And that's why I wanted to speak a little bit about in the event tonight about showing up to your beingness in 2023, because it's a prelude to 2024. And so I just wanted to just kind of begin with a small prayer to say thank you. So if everybody can just close our eyes together with me and to just say thank you to the universe. Thank you to the all eternal. Thank you to God's source, Divine Mother, Divine Father. Thank you to all the archangels, to the angels, to our galactic brothers and sisters, to the entire human collective consciousness, and to the entire galactic spectrum all together as one. We just say big thank you for that we all exist for our purpose in this life, for everything that we have all gone through together and individually in 2023. As we say thank you for the holidays, for our families, for the food that we have, for the clothes that we wear, for our shelter, and for every single piece of abundance that we have in every area of our life. Today, Thursday, December 21st, 2023, tomorrow, and a day after, and into the new year of 2024. And we want to just say thank you in advance For all is together, the past, the present, the future. But we want to say thank you in advance within our deepest parts of our hearts for 2024, before it even arrives at our doorstep, to welcome this beautiful, numerologically choreographed year that will bring forth such deep meaning, such deep context of abundance in every area of each of our lives, such blessings and miracles. Guidance from the galactic brothers and sisters in the universe this morning for me was that 2024 will be a year of tremendous progress. 2024 will be a year of tremendous miracles and blessings upon humanity as a whole. It will open up the doorways to the new earth. It will open up the doorways to bridging our connection to our galactic brothers and sisters. And so we just want to say thank you to all that are listening in the air tonight. Thank you to all that will be listening tomorrow and later, and maybe even years from now. Thank you for all of us coming together on this special, holy winter solstice night as we all gather together to prepare for the ending of 2023. And we want to show up to our beingness in 2023 in the most deepest ways, in order for us to embrace and become the most authentic self, in order for us to bring forth the most amazing blessings and miracles that 2024 has to offer for each and every one of us. So thank you so much for joining us today. I want to just talk a little bit about what came to me about 2 weeks ago. I was at my computer, I was looking through my bio, preparing for this event actually. And I said to myself, universe, what will be the most appropriate topic to discuss in this particular event to really tune in on the solstice night of 2023? What has 2023 really been all about? What lessons has it brought forth? What is the importance of this year? What will be our takeaway as a human collective? And what came to me is something that had reverberated in my being on Christmas night in 2021, but I don't remember really feeling it and really integrating it. And so I started to write it down as a message and realized that I had already previously spoken about it at a different event when I used to be host at Magdalena Chronicles. I had a show with Carol Messenger, and that was a message that had come through. And I wanted to elaborate on that tonight. And the message was showing up to your beingness in 2023, being your authentic most self, taking off the mask of the roles that we play here on earth as a human, and actually allowing ourselves to kind of decode our own pieces of the puzzle for our own lives, and to become more authentic and looking in the mirror and saying, okay, this is me, and asking ourselves the most deepest, most profound question: who am I? What makes me tick? What do I bring forward to the contribution in my service to humanity? What is my role here? Where does the definition of my own purposeful living exist? And by really taking a moment this year, whatever is left, whether it be on Christmas night, before Christmas night, or really on New Year's Eve night even, and to just asking yourself that question is a very meaningful way of really welcoming in the new year. Because as I was given the message from the universe and the sacred feminine, especially from Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, the message was very clear. 2024 isn't going to signify a year of struggle. 2024 is signifying a lesson learned. And the greatest thing, what we've learned about lessons, is that once you learn the lesson, it never shows up again. And so 2024 for most of us will be a lesson in completion year. where the life will become our integration into being a human and playing a role of being together unified in the human and the divine within our own harmonic convergence, and to becoming which that we want to become, which is a human being unified in unity with its own divinity and humanness, acknowledging their own divinity and their humanness together in harmony, and understanding that it is okay, it is safe to walk the earth as a human and as a divine presence being on this planet, and to being our own true self. For a lot of us, being our own true self is not easy, and it has not been easy this year. But we are learning that truth, integrity, honor, character, and authenticity is really the legs that we are standing on at the end of this year as we are leaving it and as we are walking away from this year alone. We are walking into a new chapter in 2024, not only as individuals, but as a human consciousness collective. We are embarking upon new waters and new horizons and embracing new venues of beingness, of being human, exploring what is it really all about? What is the comparison of last year and next year really going to look like? For many of us, that is a really good question to kind of keep in mind as we are doing this reevaluation, because we want to draw a comparison as to what did we struggle as far as lessons, what can we take away with at the end of this year, and what new can we bring into the new year. And for me, especially, like for myself, especially, I'm so happy to speak about it on my spiritual rebirth day. I could honestly say that being my authentic self was never easy. And I always felt that I had to put on many hats, and I had to put on many roles. But being authentic wasn't always a feeling of safety, resonance in my body. Being authentic wasn't always something that I felt I could do. I didn't have all that support. I didn't have the understanding around me in my socio environment where I grew up, where I was, where I had been, to really make my authentic self come forward. And I honestly tell you that at the end of this very, very difficult and challenging year for me, as it has been, I am proud to say that I sat down with myself just recently and said, I choose love over fear. And it's hard and it's a journey and it's going to continue to be a long-standing journey for me. But I am choosing that for myself. And within that decision, things felt a lot easier. Things felt a lot lighter. And it is such a beautiful thing to know that I can take those moments to connect with myself, to look in the mirror and say, okay, I would like to be my authentic self. What is that looking like? And to learn about me. Most of my life I've spent taking care of others, but this coming year, I plan on taking life in a new angle and looking at it from a different vantage point, and really taking control and really tuning myself to the universe and to the message of spirit, and really working with myself to, in order to be able to not only help clients I work with in the communities I work with throughout the world, but to be able to help myself heal in the parts that I have not healed yet. And I definitely recommend anyone listening to this message to really look deep within them and to just ask themselves, what is it that they want to bring forward in 2024? How can they work with themselves and their ego and the lessons that they feel that they have learned, let's say in 2023? What else do they feel that they still need to learn? What else do they feel that they can still be beneficial in healing and moving forward from there? It's a really good thing to be able to do that. And I want to also add that this year for many, because it's been such a challenging year, it also has a lot of positive angles because it brought forward the ability to see your own strengths within the chaos and within the challenges, and to be able to see how resilient you can be in life and how much trust you have in the universe, how much trust you have in source, and how much trust you have in your own intuition and your own self. And this year, most of all, I feel for myself and for many, and from whoever I had spoken to, and to the clients that have told me, surrender. Trust and surrender has been really the biggest motto of 2023. I feel like 2022 really brought on the, kind of like the message of unconditional love pouring forth. 2023 really has that trust and surrender. And I know, Sheila, someone had made a comment. I wanted to read that a little bit deeper. Yes, you can be your true, authentic self. You can be a light warrior. And I think I actually gave a message to someone just recently. You can be a light warrior. You can be a way shower. You could be a star seed. You can be someone who represents the divine in so many venues, in so many areas. And you can walk the earth as your authentic self, truly and wholeheartedly. But honestly, frankly, for many of us, despite the challenges, a lot of us have a choice, as this is a free will planet. Either we allow those challenges really sink us, or we allow ourselves to continue swimming and to build resilience and to build the strength that we need to keep on going. I really wish for everyone being in the air and listening later to know that 2024 will be a truly impeccably miraculous year that's going to bring forward tremendous success and abundance in many, many areas for many of us. But we do require to really drop within our hearts, really look deep, and know which place is our authenticity coming from. And when we give, when we act towards others, when we do it in kindness, compassion, with apology, with progressive apology, like Phil Gruber usually talks about, with forgiveness, with understanding, and most importantly, from the still point of unconditional love. When we do that, then through the law of attraction, anyone receiving anything that we give, anyone responding to anything that we do towards them, will always receive it with love and with grace. And that is the true aspect of giving and receiving. And 2024 will be mostly a year with that same message, the giving and the receiving consistently with love and in grace from the still point of unconditional love. Because as long as we all operate from that space within, from love, and humans and the galactics, we all have the capacity to love. And the greatest thing about love is that the capacity to love is endless. There's no boundaries, there's no limitations, there's nothing. Love is endless. Love is limitless. And most importantly, love is unconditional. And as long as we hold on to the fact that no matter what is going on outside of us, Our weather, our etheric weather, does not need to change because of other people's actions or environmental actions of things going on. We inside have the capacity to love ourselves, love the world, love those that we come in contact with, and exhibit and exuberate that and proliferate that forward in the most kindness, compassionate, and loving ways that we can. Because our capacity to love is completely endless and eternal. Yeshua used to say, love is eternal. Ahavat olam. Love is endless. And as long as we continue to operate from that beautiful space and continue to love the world, continue to love our own existential essence as a divine being walking the earth as a human, then we can bring forward the most amazing blessings upon anyone that we come in contact with as we overlight not only our soul's light, but we overlight theirs. And that is the most beautiful thing, if you think about that, that no matter what is going on in the world, as long as that change truly begins with us and we can incorporate that into the world and into every action that we do and into every breath and into every word that we put out, everything that we do, as long as it incorporates unconditional love, as long as it incorporates kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, that is what this new year is really going to be about. Is going to be about that kind of a choice. Would you rather live in your non-authentic self, or would you rather walk the earth as your authenticity? And your authenticity is true power, because that authenticity encompasses only love. And that is the beauty of 2024. So I just want to open up the floor before we continue, if anyone has any questions or comments. And like I said, I am so honored and so blessed to be with all of you tonight and to celebrate the winter solstice, as it is such a beautiful event and the longest night of the year. Thank you, Sheila.
Absolutely. Okay. Does anyone have any comments that they would like to share at this point?
I do. I just think it sounds so great that we're going to have a great 2024. I, I need to hear it. Yeah, and I just love, there's so much confirmation to what you speak, Marianna. So beautiful. Love you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah. Mwah. No
Yeah.
questions. I have too many questions, so I'd take up too many time.
Ah,
Love you.
thank you, Susie. Thank you. Yeah, Marianna, when you're talking about the authentic self, unfortunately, so many people have been raised to mask who they truly are. They have to act a certain way in this one environment and a different way in another environment. A lot of times, children are raised to the point that they really don't know who they are. They don't have that opportunity to express themselves. And then as adults, they have just learned how to put on all these different masks. But when we start taking those off, when we choose to be vulnerable with ourselves and take those off, that's when that healing that you're talking about can begin. And we can really drop into our authentic self, or, the original medicine of our soul. Okay, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Hi, Sheila. Hi, Marianna. Hi, Susie. Oh my gosh, I resonate with everything you said, Marianna. Everything. Holy crap. First of all, I am so like in a surreal state lately. I didn't even realize today was the winter solstice. I just came on because you were on, and and Sheila and Susie. Oh my gosh, it's like the top trio. I'm just like so happy to be here. But I called my friend today and I had this talk about resonating with the topic and everything you just said. I had this soul connection with her, and I called for a totally different connection. And one thing led to another. And all of a sudden, I just went into this lucid dream state that really took me to my true self. Next thing I know, I'm going into the ethers. I'm going into this. It started off with sacred geometry, and then I went into the cosmos, and I'm seeing like the city of lights and into the intergalaxies, and holy crap. And it ended up with me being this galaxy-sized queen with a scepter made out of ethereal material that is nothing like I've ever seen. And she says, welcome to your true self. She says, that's how I was like blown away. I was blown away. And she said to me, where are you? What's the number? And she says, I'm picking up 8, 9, and I'm picking up 9. She says, that's the dimension where you are. That's, and I mean, I just took a journey. I went from galaxies to cosmos, the city of lights. I saw stairways, I saw doorways, I saw gateways. I mean, I just went up and up and up, and each scene was different. Like I said, it started off with sacred geometry, and then it just went into sacred geometry, went to oh my gosh, Merkabahs. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. Who knew that I'm going to be here tonight with this as the beginning to the day? And it started off with that phone call and me here with my personal trio of you guys.
Well, it's very nice to have you with us, Cindy. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you for your comment.
I love you guys so much. I want to give you a giant spiritual soul sister hug.
Well, it's well received and back at you, honey. Thank you so much.
Everybody else, I just give you a giant spiritual hug in the room.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay. So Marianna, do you have something else that you're going to share with us?
Yes, I wanted to I drew a card today. I don't know if that could be really visible. I know it's like it's with Yostre, and she was a goddess, and it's with the goddess cards. And it was just interesting because I haven't drawn this card in probably 4 years. And it's a card that represents new beginnings, completely new beginnings. She was a goddess that went through tremendous turmoil and challenges and hardships, but she built such strength that she actually asked the universe, the folk tale, the old wives' tale says that she actually asked the universe, she said that in my next breath, I want to be in just like Cindy was talking about in the breath, in the dimensions, I want to be in a dimension where I am so strong and so resilient and so steadfast that nothing or anyone can ever penetrate me. And she took her next breath. It was really, really, really deep. She went, and she was still in the same place that she was, but she felt completely different. And she started a brand new beginning for her life. And anyone she came in contact with, she taught the importance of breath. And that is what, again, this 2024, the message goes is going to be about taking a moment to breathe. And why I bring that up, there was a very strong message from Metatron I received a few years ago, and I only deciphered it, believe me when I say this, 2 days ago. And the message went, breath is nothing but a shift in dimensions. And I try to decipher that, and I try to understand it from different vantage points and perspectives, and is not coming to me the full understanding until I came about next to the same tree where I received the message. It was a night during the high tides of the pandemic, and it was very pouring rain. I'm a water conduit. So I received this really, really strong message, and I said, okay, I've passed by the same location many, many times throughout the last couple of years, and it always comes to me. And it's always usually at nighttime. And 2 days ago, I passed by the same street, also at nighttime, and it hit me. And it was like a lightning bolt. And I understood that what Metatron was really trying to say is that when you really take a deepening breath and you intentionally set forth that intention that I want to be in a state, in a dimension where I am free of the 3D, the drama, and I'm standing on the sidelines where I really should be, out in the periphery, and I take a breath. It doesn't mean that it's death. It doesn't mean that it's life. It just means that you shift into a different dimension where you can coexist in a different state of mind. And so even if you're walking the earth and you can be in a very fast-paced city, very toxic environment, you are still maintaining yourself in a dimensional space where you are calm, where you are in peace, where you're exhibiting love, and where your weather doesn't change and your temperature is what you wish it to be. And that's why taking the breath is so vital. So that's why it just came to me as Cindy was saying that. So thank you so much for bringing that up, because that is so important. And that's for 2024. Again, it's not going to be a year where it's going to require you to be consistently on a treadmill and running this fast-paced life, which for a lot of people, that's the reality. But 2024 is requesting us to take a moment from time to time that to balance the work life, balance the busy, balance the hectic, and create a space in between where, despite the hecticness or the busyness, you still find yourself taking a moment, sitting down or standing out and just breathing. Because breathing is the connection to yourself, to spirit, to source, to your God self, to the universe. Breathing is your connection to every dimension. And so if you, I mean, we've all heard the terminology, take a breath, breathe. If you do not do that, and you could choose not to do that, you could choose to go through life very, robotically, mechanically, consistently doing the same redundancy or mundane things, but that is not really living. That's mostly existing. And what the universe and the guidance that I received is that if you really want to live, not just exist, if you really want to have a purposeful life, then breathing, not just a regular breathing, taking a moment to really breathe. For shamans, a lot of times as we do shamanic, I do practice in the shamanistic world, and for shamanism, it's very important to take a moment and do shamanic breath work, because it does kind of slow you down. It does help you to recalibrate and to refresh. And within the DNA context, whether you're shamanically, educated, knowledgeable, or just spiritual, taking a breath, it helps your DNA to recalibrate. It helps your body to defrag, almost like a computer. And so breath is extremely, extremely important. So Sheila, I just wanted to just take a moment, if it's possible, if we could just do a little bit of exercise of breathing and kind of welcoming
Absolutely.
in. And I
Mari,
know you're, yes.
can I just say, before we do that, I just want to say when you said that you picked a card, I too picked a card for us for 2024, and it goes hand in hand with yours. It's the angel card of release. And I got the distinct feeling it was releasing ourselves from our personality, 3D selves, and connecting with our higher self, our dimensional higher self also.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at the synchronicity there.
Isn't that something? I was thinking the exact same thing. Things don't happen by accident. Synchronicity is the name of the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Okay. Well, if we could just all close our eyes just for a few minutes. Let's take a few minutes for ourselves, for the world, to connect to each other, to this beautiful winter solstice. My God, what a beautiful night. What an auspicious night for all of us, for the universe, for Mama Gia, Pachamama, Mother Earth. Let's take a moment and take a nice, slow, deep breath in. And nice, slow, deep breath out. Nice, slow, deep breath in. Nice, slow, deep breath out. And one more nice, really deep breath in. And hold. And breathe right back into your stomach in a dragon breath. Rejuvenating, fire breath, rejuvenating our system and cleansing anything that no longer serves us. So let's take a nice deep breath in again. And nice deep breath out. Just one more deep breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Good. And let's drop into our hearts, dear ones. We can even rotate our tongue over the palate a couple of times. That helps us to drop into our hearts. And when we drop into our hearts, for every individual, whether they're listening now, seeing this, or whether they'll be doing that later, just look around you. What do you see within your heart space? What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you sense? Do you need to clean it up a little bit? Is it nice and clear? What does it look like? And let's do a small meditational journey. Let's walk a little bit forward and we'll see a doorway. And let's walk and open that doorway. And as we open it, who do we see come greeting us? Whether it be Metatron or another angel. And allow the angels to lead you to another doorway. Opening that doorway, we see a beautiful cloud. As we walk on the cloud, we see this majestic sky in front of us. Royal and sky blue, and this beautiful ball of light that appears in front of us with this diamond blue photonic light. And this beautiful light shining over our foreheads, our heads, our hair, shining onto our faces, feeling the warmth and feeling of home and safety and tranquility and calmness. In this place of peace, this uttermost place of peace, where nothing can change our earthquake weather. And this beautiful light expands over our bodies in every direction, from the north to the south, from the east to the west, and into all cross-dimensional spaces. Expanding, expanding, expanding 50 meters in diameter all around us. And then we see the beautiful sun illuminating our energy frequency field. And then we see this beautiful light stemming much more brighter, leading us into the central galactic sun and to the central galaxy spaces of the Milky Way and the Orion and the Andromeda and the Arcturus and the Seven Sisters and the Lyra and the Pleiades, to Cassiopeia, and to every galactic space. And now feel ourselves floating within this beautiful space as liquid light. And we feel stillness, silence, beautiful peace and calmness and tranquility, where there's nothing but stillness and unconditional love and beautiful, eternal, effervescent, supreme peace that we elaborately envelop within our cells, into the mitochondria, into our nuclei, flowing deeply into our bones, into our veins, all throughout the body, and going down 6 feet under into the Earth Star chakra, and throughout every chakra, clearing anything that no longer serves us as we welcome in the new year. And we are about to celebrate the beautiful birth of Christ into Christmas. Let's clear any debris, any energy frequency that no longer serves us, any negative frequency that really just staggers us and stagnates us. Let's clear all of us together. Let's light our souls, light our bodies. Let us intend to surrender together and to trust and to bring forth our sacred hearts, our sacred minds together in harmony and in peace, in the most beautiful harmonic convergence of our lives. That we shall allow 2024 to be the best, most abundant, most successful, most blessed and miraculous year that we've ever had. Again, for anyone with us tonight and those listening in the future, which is the same as past, present, and future, allowing the energy flow of unconditional love, kindness, compassion, apology, progressive apology, forgiveness, and just pure, pure, pure peace, tranquility, and love to imbue every breath we take, every action we make, and to follow us as we overlight not only ourselves and our souls, but those we come in contact with every single day. Allow the 365 days of 2024 and whatever's remaining still in 2023 to be the most impactful days of our lives, as anyone who comes in contact with is overlit by the actions of our kindness, our compassion, our exuberance of unconditional love. Let the still point of unconditional love be everything we express and exhibit in this physical life. And may we allow ourselves to truly be the conduits of source, to be the conduits of our divine self in this human form, and to allow our divinity to proliferate and push forward the brightest of light that the universe has to offer. That we thank and then we are in gratitude for every moment that we exist. And we thank and in gratitude for every moment that everyone else around us exists. And that we allow our human consciousness collective to continue evolving and welcoming in the new earth in the most grandeur of ways, allowing 2024 to be the most magnificent year and allowing 2023 to end so beautifully, even though it has been a very difficult journey for many. We are thankful for the difficulty as it built us resistance and strength we never could imagine as humans, but we know as divine we've always had. And a message from Mary, Mother Mary, Maria Magdalena, and a message from the entire Sacred Feminine Collective is that as the Sacred Feminine is imbuing the earth and penetrating, and the return of Divine Sophia is getting stronger and stronger upon Mother Earth, we want to thank Mother Earth for its sacrifice, for its wounds, and we want to help to continue to heal her as we welcome in the new earth. We want to thank Mama Pacha, Mama Kia tonight on this beautiful winter solstice night to say thank you for all the blessings and the miracles, for everything that Mother Earth has endured and has given us together for this collective. And we want to thank the entire human consciousness collective upon their resilience, their surrender, their trust, their gratitude, because gratitude is one of the highest forms of raising vibration. And we want to allow everyone who is listening in now, past, present, and future, to feel the most authentic connection to themselves, to will it to be so, to bless it to be, and bless it to its becoming, so that 2024 is authentic. It has integrity, it has honor, it has character, it carries gratitude, it carries the highest of vibrations. It is not stemming directly from ego, it is not stemming directly from 3D, it's not stemming directly from material things. It is a connectional bridge between the divinity and the humanity of each individual being. It is of the highest importance that each person on earth chooses what is most aligned for them and allows love to penetrate through. We have the biggest of choices for 2024, love or fear. If we choose love, we continue to imbue authenticity. We continue to exhibit love in everything that we are creating. If we choose fear, more lessons will follow. It is our choice. It is the free will planet to choose what is most aligned for each. Regardless, the journey continues, whether you continue the lessons now and those lessons continue to be learned, or they are finished and completed later. Whatever is meant for your life will be. So let's take a nice, deep moment of gratitude for all the existence, for the human, for the plants, for the kingdoms of the animals, for the mycelia, for the mountains, for the waters, for the air, for the inner fires, for the crystal beds, for everything that is around us and within us. Let us be thankful tonight. Let's ring in the solstice. Let's ring in the winter. Let's ring in the restful season where we take a rest, the requiem of our own soul, the rest. Requiem means rest. Let's rest. Let's hibernate. Let's learn about what we need to reevaluate from this past year. Let's acknowledge the beautiful, magnificent essence of the new year and the essence alone of new beginnings, because new beginnings have infinite potential of things to come. And let's in advance be grateful for the miracles and the abundance that's to come. Blessed be and blessed's becoming. May it be and may it become. And I want to just add a little bit of light language to integrate this message into the world, into the light, and just bring forward new codes of light into Mama Earth tonight on this winter solstice night. Let this be a season of new beginnings. Ayare kiname kana, ayekame takashi siana, kitashia siliaki, aima, aikaima, mama kia, ekeaku sianama, kilioai, ioai kamaki asiamate, kumata suka, Kitasia siamo a lami kotami asia kui nama ileki ama kalasia kuyeda daka sia tumashi sia kiamo ai la mia kotina alia sikiti makila ayuma einaki ma aya uma a. And again, dear ones, we want to say thank you for your tremendous work, for all the way showers, for all the star seeds, for all the walk-ins, for all the light warriors, for every single being that is taking on their purpose and their roles in bringing forward the conscious awakening at this current time. It is vital as Earth is bringing forth the new Earth guides and codes. We thank you for taking on the challenging roles at this current time. We thank you for your tremendous service, and we love you, and we want you all to know we support you. We see your work, and we will continue to be with you always as we bring forward the message from the Pleiadian sector. We are bringing forward new Earth, and we are working with you, and we are here. Call on us if you require help. Call on us if you feel lost, for we are with you, and we will continue to hold on to that sacred vow together with Metatron and the archangels and the Elohim and Source, and with Mother Divine and Father Divine and Sanat Kumara, and with all the goddesses, with all of your ascended masters. We are all here together with you. May you live the most magnificent rest of 2023 and the most amazing 2024. May 2024 be the requiem of your new beginning as you rest, as you take deep breaths, and as you become the most authentic self, meaning you fear nothing, for fear is an illusion. You love everything. And when you love everything, everything loves you. Life becomes easier. And despite challenges, reality becomes a paradise. We thank you all for this beautiful, magnificent celebration of your new beginning. We are always with you. Reach out to Archangel Michael and to all the archangels, and to Mother Divine and Father Divine, and to all the sacred divine feminine and masculine in this harmonic convergence of your soul and ours, as we are always with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sheila.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
honey. That was absolutely beautiful, and I could not think of a better way to close our year out than to have you to come to speak some of your beautiful light language, to channel some of the high beings and the messages that you have to bring. I don't know about everybody else, but this feels, very, very special, very sacred. And we are actually going to end our year on this note. I want to thank everyone for being with us this year, for supporting us, for always showing up. We will be back on January the 4th, the first Thursday. Obviously, we won't be here on Monday for New Year's, but we will be back on the 4th. And until we are all back together again, I want to send you much love. I want to wish you a happy and safe holiday season, and to really be able to drink in the blessings of this new season that we've walked in with this beautiful winter solstice. It feels like ceremony to me. I don't know about you guys, but thank you so much, Mariana. And thank you, everyone. So
Sheila,
good
can,
night.
can
Oh,
I sing a
Susie.
can I sing a song to everybody? I want to so
Yes.
bad. I kept
Yes.
trying to change songs, but I sang this to Sheila and Mariana, but it just feels so right with Mariana's song.
Okay.
Come stop your crying, it'll be all right. Take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us, it cannot be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. You'll be in my heart. Yes, you will be in my heart. From this day on now, forevermore. And you'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be in my heart always. Why can't they understand the way we feel? They just don't trust what they can't explain. I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll all be in my heart. From this day on now, forevermore. Don't listen to them, what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. They'll see in time, I know. When destiny calls us, we must be strong. I may not be with you, but you've got to hold on. They'll see in time, I know. We'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Believe me, you will be in my heart. From this day on and now, forevermore. Because you are all in my heart. No matter what they say, you are all in my heart. Always.
Oh,
You're all in my
beautiful,
heart
honey.
so much.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Love you
Thank
all.
Love you
Happy.
too.
you.
Love you,
Thank you,
Marianne.
everyone. Have a beautiful and safe holiday, and we'll see you back here next year. Much
Thank
love.
you.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Big hugs.
Thanks. Good night.
Mwah.
That was beautiful.